You all want to get your website or blog ranked on Google, but it's impossible without SEO. Yes, SEO means search engine optimization. There are lots of websites on web, hundreds, thousands, lakhs, crores of websites. So your website is not alone there. If your website would have been alone, or when there were very less websites on web, then it was very easy to rank without SEO. But as the competition is growing, websites are growing in your niche, you need to actually do efforts to rank your website, and that is what SEO is. But most of the people doing SEO, they miss out the important steps which are necessary for an SEO to work effectively, that we are going to discuss in this video. And if you don't understand what SEO is, I'll do a comparison with normal marketing everyone is doing for their products and services. So I'll tell you with a comparison to marketing what SEO is, and all the points important for SEO will be described in this video. So if you want to get your website ranked fast, and definitely if you are a website owner, you don't do it yourself, then you can actually follow this video and get to know the steps which you can inquire with your developer or the digital marketing agency which is doing SEO for you, whether they are following that points or not. Because if they are following all those points, then your website will definitely rank. And if they are not following it, which we have seen from 9 cases out of 10 which approach us for SEO work, and they are doing SEO for last 2, 3, 4, 5 years or even more, they don't get results. But most of the people, what they think is they are not getting results, and they drop the idea of SEO. Even they actually stop their website, don't continue with their website. But it is not true, because things have not been done properly. That's why you are getting this, you are not getting any result. And those people who actually believe in SEO but they are not getting result from the existing SEO done, so these points will definitely help you. And still you have any confusion, if you want our consultation on your website, that we'll provide you for free. You can always contact us on the given number on the screen. You can WhatsApp us, we'll definitely be helping you out in this. But let's dive into the video and know what these steps are and what the comparison is. Hello friends, welcome to InfoTalks. I am Gaurav Agrawal, and today, as you know, we'll be discussing about SEO. It's a very crucial video for all those people who are website owners, or definitely who are doing SEO. It will be helpful for them as well. If you are actually planning to learn SEO for your career, then also it will be a starting point for you. You can actually know what SEO is, what things to be followed. And for detailed content, there are a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, then definitely you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will find a lot of content, all things in detail what I'll be discussing in this video. Most of the things I'll be actually referring to you in this video. I'll show what video I have for that particular thing, because currently in this video we are just going to share information about SEO and the things which actually are missed in SEO, due to which SEO is not effective. So our major concern of this video is just to discuss and tell you the crucial points to be followed for an effective SEO. How to do that, that is described in my detailed videos. So guys, let's start with this. And the very first thing that I wanted to tell you is a comparison with marketing and SEO, because SEO and marketing are both same things. SEO is a part of digital marketing through which you are organically ranking your website and your company and your products and services via that. And marketing is a traditional thing in which you hire employees and then you actually do a physical marketing, may it be through calling, may it be through physical visits, or in any way your marketing person is doing that. So if we talk of marketing, then the very first thing is, when you hire a marketing team or marketing person, you have to provide him a training. Without training, he won't be able to understand your product and service, and definitely cannot pitch it to customers. So it's a very important step. Second step will be, definitely you need promotional material. May it be an e-material, may it be a physical brochure, leaflets, pamphlets, booklets, or anything. So you need that. Without that, if your marketing person is approaching clients, then it won't be effective, because everyone would ask to share a brochure, share a video or something like that, they'll ask. So that promotional material is again next step and very important, and the final step will be reaching out to target customers that your marketing person will do, whether it's through call or directly approaching to target customers. So you would agree that these three steps are very crucial for marketing and everyone knows about it. Now we will actually give a comparison with SEO and related things which are done digitally and which are actually not done, but SEO is divided into three steps. Number one is technical SEO, number two is on-page SEO, then finally off-page SEO, which normally people think actual SEO is. People think link building is SEO, but it's not true at all. Link building is a final step, and before that you need to have two steps which I'll be discussing, and in these two steps I'll be sharing complete 10 points in detail in this video. So keep watching this video. This video is going to be very helpful for you. So guys, when I compare it with SEO, then the very first thing which we took in marketing was training. In comparison to training, it will be technical SEO. Like you are training your marketing staff, similarly you are actually improving your website through technical SEO. So it's a kind of you are improving the platform so that it can easily rank on Google, it can easily open up on different devices of visitors. Otherwise, if the website is such that it's not opening properly, it's loading slow on, then people won't be accessing it, because most of the people these days are accessing websites through mobile devices. So guys, training can be compared to technical SEO. The next thing is on-page SEO. It can be compared to creating material, that is promotional material, because in on-page SEO also we create content, we create blogs, we go through the UI UX of the website, we look after the keywords and all these things which actually help your website rank on Google. The search engine bots can easily understand it. So it is equivalent to creation of promotional material. Third thing is guys, off-page SEO, which normally people do, and they directly dive into off-page SEO when they take SEO projects. They don't consider the first two steps. So I'll be asking you what you think, whether the first two steps are good or not if you compare to marketing. The third step is off-page SEO, which is reaching out customers. So if you are not doing off-page SEO and not reaching out to customers, then actually your efforts are waste. You have created a website which you want to actually promote fast, so it will be wasted. But even if you do technical SEO and you do on-page SEO, in a matter of time, it might take 6 months or might take 1 year. Off-page SEO is not required. Your things will start ranking if they are good quality. But in case of normal marketing, without reaching out to customers, things cannot be promoted. But digital marketing has a beauty, because without off-page SEO also you can rank, but it will take hell lot of time, and definitely you don't want to miss customers because there is a lot of competition in the market. So guys, these 3 points are compared with marketing. Do you think that without training and without promotional material, can your marketing guy go to market and pitch your product without knowing the product, without having anything? Can they actually bring leads to you? Can sell your products or services? No, I believe it's no. And you definitely understand that. Then how is it possible that without technical SEO, without on-page SEO, you can actually rank on Google? Your SEO is absolutely not complete. SEO is complete when you follow all these 3 steps. So I believe you must have understood that how SEO is important and what main things actually people should follow. They should not run after just link building. It should be there, but definitely it should be quality based. And if your technical SEO and on-page SEO is good, then definitely you don't need to build that much of links. Lesser amount of links will do for you. So guys, now let's start with discussing those 10 points which I promised. Firstly, I'll discuss the technical SEO points. So 10 points for technical SEO I'm discussing right now. The first point is guys, SSL. Guys, SSL is very important. SSL is actually, it should be there on your website. If you can see to understand it easily, this is a website with SSL where in the URL it's showing log sign, and against your URL it is showing HTTPS. Right guys, if SSL is not there on your website, when you open up, it will show like this. It will show not secure, then it will show HTTP instead of HTTPS. So this is the very basic difference. And if your website is not having SSL, then definitely most of the times it will either show not secure. So you would not want to visit a website which is showing not secure. And couple of time it can also show, which I have seen practically, it will show page cannot be displayed and move to unsecure. So I don't think you want this message to be shown, and if this message is shown to your visitors on your website, then definitely they would not ever visit it and you lose a lot of traffic and your purpose of creating a website is lost. So for good SEO, you don't have to do anything. It's simple. You buy a good hosting, guys. So with my 20 years of experience, I have sorted out a couple of hosting which you can find here on my website. There is a link tools. You can even search InfoTalks tools on Google, and when you search InfoTalks tools, you will find this page and you can actually go to the hosting section and you can find the hosting according to your budget. All these are good hosting, and these are affiliate link, guys. So I should tell you, we will be earning a small commission out of it, and definitely that commission we use to bring this content to you, to actually guide you, to actually provide you free consultation, because time is precious, no one's time is free. So definitely you need to give value for that time. So if you want, you can click here and purchase it. So definitely it won't increase your cost, but definitely it will give us something which will actually help us continue all these things in future. So guys, this was SSL, and I believe you will check whether your website has SSL or not, and you will implement it fast, because Google has denied ranking and listing of websites in future which are not having SSL. So your website will not be actually indexed on Google, then definitely you don't and definitely then you should not expect any benefit from your website. Second thing is, guys, mobile friendly website and mobile usability issues. Basically, guys, most of the people, in fact 90-95% people visit your website through mobile devices, and if your website is not okay on mobile, then you are going to lose lot of traffic. You can understand you are going to lose 90-95% traffic. And in this, I would tell you that it should not be like that. When you open your website on mobile, it should not be a small copy of your website opening on mobile. Instead, it should actually adjust itself. It's called bootstrap in technical language. The content and the layout of the website should adjust itself according to mobile device. The menu should adjust itself, and the fonts should be actually similar size as you see on your browser. Everything should be there of similar size. It should not become small. And guys, usability issue means the font size should be actually readable on mobile, and the most important thing is the navigation. The links should be actually clickable. Most of the time it happens because mobile device is a touchscreen device and your links actually are not clickable due to some technical reason. So you should always check it, and if your device is mobile friendly, then definitely it will rank higher on Google and the visitors will not miss it. They will actually find it useful because they are able to access your website easily, read it easily. So this was our second point. Third point is, guys, speed of your website. Guys, again, speed is a factor which is majorly dependent on your server. So if you are getting a good hosting that I have told you in your first step, then definitely speed won't be an issue. Second thing will be images size, guys, image size, and there are a few more things like your plugins or the scripts you are using on your website. If you are using WordPress, if you are not using WordPress, then definitely you are using some external scripts. So these actually increase the time, but mostly images do, because the developers, designers, they actually place the large size image on your website. They don't reduce the size of image. Guys, size doesn't mean only dimensions, it means the quality also. Quality is in megapixels. So quality for web should be actually minimum according to as it's visible properly, it's not blurry, it's not actually broken. So that quality is fine for web. So it should be optimized. That we will be discussing in our on-page point. I have a complete video of it, how you can do that. So for now, speed of the website, it should be managed very easily, and you can check the speed of your website through Google Page Speed Insight, and it even tells you the reason why the speed is slow. There are other tools also like GT metrics, through which also you can check the speed of your website. Fourth point, guys, is duplicate content issues. Guys, if content is reused on your website, then definitely Google can very easily understand it, and it gets confused. So duplicate content issues are something which prevent your page to be ranked, and it's a negative issue. It's a negative technical issue. So you can check it through free tools which are available. Free, basically these are trial free, although if you are a professional, you are doing these services, then you can buy it for long. But if you just want to check it, you are a website owner, you are not technical, then you can use these tools. Like this WooRank tool is very good. SEMrush is again very good. You can use from here, you can get the trial versions of it. You can use a trial version, no need of purchasing it. And if you can find out what the problem is, then you can communicate that with your developer or designer. Search engine submission, guys, there are lakhs of website, crores of website I have discussed. So you need to submit on the search engine. You can need to tell that search engine, you need to tell Google that Google, I have this website in place. So as you tell Google about that website, it's easy and fast for Google to understand, index it. Otherwise it may take a lot of time, and whenever you publish anything new, then it will again take a lot of time. For that you need to submit your website on Google Search Console, and there are other search engine also like Bing. Also you can submit your website, which I recommend. So if you submit it on Google, then Bing, it can be automatically done via the same Gmail ID. Just need to authenticate and log in to Bing with that Google email ID. It will automatically transfer. You don't need to create different search engine submission factors or things. It will automatically take it from Google. But search engine submission is very important. Guys, XML sitemap. Guys, XML sitemap is something like this. It's a XML file and the link shows like this. If you are using WordPress, then it is automatically generated through Yoast SEO plugin or Rank Math plugin or Jetpack even. So this is automatically generated. Now what you have to do is you have to submit this sitemap.xml in your Google Search Console. This is a link like submission sitemap link. You can click here, you can submit it. Once you submit it manually, then afterwards Google will automatically keep on actually crawling this particular link and easily get information of your new content. So it is easy to get your content indexed on Google if you are actually using XML sitemaps, and it's very easy. If you are not using WordPress website, HTML website, then you have to keep on updating this XML sitemap file. There are a lot of free tools available on web which can generate sitemap for your website, or if you know XML, you can actually create it by code also. Whenever you add a new blog, new content, new page, you have to add it manually if you are not using WordPress. Schema markup. Yes guys, schema markup is really very important. So guys, whatever you are publishing on your website, may it be blogs, pages, your address, or different things, that Google can understand through what you have written, but it will take a lot of time. But if you provide Google all those information in a coding format, that is schema markup, then definitely it's very easy for Google to understand that. Schema markup can be very easily done. It can be done through a few tools, like it can be done through Google Tag Manager, because if you are actually using a HTML website, then these content is placed in the head tag. And if you are not using an HTML website, you're using WordPress, then it's again easy. There are a lot of plugins through which you can adjust your schema markup, and it will actually display that information in a tag format very fast for Google crawler. So it's really important. It actually increases trust of your website for Google, and Google can understand your content fast and easily. Site structure and navigation. Guys, site structure is very important. It should be like that: your website URL, then the links accordingly, and if they are categorized into different sections, different sub-menus, it should be properly categorized. It should not be haphazard, that some link is under some menu, other link is under other menu. It should be properly categorized, and that is what site navigation is. So navigation should be proper so that it's easy for the visitor to understand, as well as the Google crawlers can make out that related content is actually properly placed and properly linked on your website. Ninth point is, guys, consistent URL structure. Your URL structure should be consistent, guys. URL is like this, so it should be consistent, guys. It should be actually, again, it should be in some sequence. It should not be like that. If you are using a static website, then it should not be you have created some new folder, now you have created some new folder and placed the HTML page in that. Or if you are using WordPress, it should not be that you are creating different categories for different content, and sometimes you are actually placing that content in some other category which is not relevant. So your URL structure should be consistent and it's easily understandable by the bots or even the visitors. Final point in technical SEO is check site for dead or broken links. Guys, that is very, very important. Broken links means the links which you have pasted on your website. These are external links which you actually mention a lot of places on your blogs or somewhere else if you want to refer some other website or some other content which is very useful for the visitor coming to your website. And it's possible that someone removed that link or page from their website, but how would you get to know? If you are using WordPress, then there is a plugin known as Broken Link Checker. You can use that. It will automatically tell you every time. It will even mail you that these links are broken. You can just go and directly from that plugin interface, you can reach out to that link. You can either remove it or replace it with a new one. So actually this is very important, and if you are not checking these broken links, if you are having a lot of broken links, then it's a negative quality factor for Google as well as visitors also, because when a visitor is coming to your content and clicking that link and finding no page on that, then definitely it's a negative quality factor for your content, because that is your content link you have placed. So visitor will see that you have not putting proper links, you are putting dead links, non-existent links, so it should not be there. So these were 10 points for technical SEO. Now we'll just go through the 10 points on-page SEO. And guys, for off-page SEO, I have a complete video which I have created. You can check that, because off-page SEO is again a technical thing. So might be all those people who are owning a website don't need it. Still, if you want to learn and know about it, I have a complete video. In fact, on-page SEO also, I have a complete video which tells you how to do it. Today, we will discuss only those 10 critical, crucial points which you should follow while doing on-page SEO. So let's start with that. So very first point is, guys, keyword research. So without keyword research, anything cannot be done on a website. It cannot be promoted on Google. So first you need to do keyword research according to your niche, according to your products, your competitors. You need to understand what keywords people are searching. That is what keyword research is. And when a website is created, initial level, you need to do that keyword research for that website. Even the technical SEO I have told you should be done by your developer, your website developer. And I have created a complete video for website owners which they should watch. And this video is this, guys, and this is a very important video. If you are actually a website owner and you are not following all these things, then definitely you are missing a lot of things, because when we create a website for anyone, we do a complete on-page and technical SEO of that website, and later on when anyone is doing SEO, they actually do whatever technical SEO is needed. Might be there is some changes in Google Search Console actually many times tell you that these things are not proper, because Google keep on changing their policies, things are changing, browser is changing, devices are changing. So accordingly, they also have to do few things in technical SEO, and definitely they have to redo on-page SEO for the content which they are writing. They don't have to do on-page SEO for the complete website, which should already be done by a website developer initially. So for when SEO is done, then on-page SEO is done for every content, then off-page SEO, that is link building. So guys, keyword research is very important, and for keyword research, I recommend a free tool by Google, that is Google Keyword Planner. It can be accessed through ads.google.com easily, and you can do a proper keyword research because it's by Google. So definitely it will be telling you a proper search volume and all those things required for keyword research, so that you can actually see whether this keyword can be used or not, because it shows you everything: high competition, low competition, volume, everything. Next point, guys, is title tags. Yes, guys, title tags are like this. When you search anything on Google, this larger size of font which you see on the top of search result, that is a title tag, and it's very, very important. If you don't put a title tag, default it takes the headline of your page or your article, but I believe the title tag should be different. It should be chalked out according to the search results. If it's catchy, then definitely people are going to click on your link more than any other link. Then it should be catchy. It should be communicative. It should contain keywords, and that is very important for the search engine. Third point is, guys, meta description. Under this title tag, as you can see, there is meta description. There is a small text there in a paragraph format, that is meta description. And this meta description, if it's not taken, then it takes default by a few lines of your article or your content. But I would recommend that keep this meta description different, and it's always good. You can keep a keyword in that. It's not necessary on your article or your content you have keywords in the initial few lines, but here you can keep the keyword. You can actually keep the content like that, so that the visitor who is searching, actually he is motivated to click on your link. So if he wants to know more other than title tag, then they can actually go for that meta description, and it's useful for the search engine bots also, crawlers also. And if you are using WordPress, then this can be very easily done using Yoast SEO rank math plugins. You don't need to do anything. If you are not using WordPress, in that case, these meta description title tags are placed between the head tags of the code. For every page it has to be mentioned. So that's why I say WordPress is very quick, fast, SEO friendly, and the best website tool in which you can make any kind of website very easily, very fast, and it's easily maintainable, easily manageable, and the best part is it's loved by Google. So guys, this was the third point. Now fourth point is headlines. Headline means any heading to your page. It can be about us, it can be contact us, or it can be the headline of your blog. It should also contain keyword, and it should again be catchy, because when anyone clicks on the link on Google search, they see the title tag and they find a different headline. It's not actually resembling your title tag, then definitely they won't find it good. It should not be same as title tag, but definitely it should be catching the same thing. So headline is also again very important. Now our fifth point is header tags. Guys, header tags are like this. These tags are actually the keywords which we have researched for that article, page, or content. So these tags should be placed. If you are using WordPress, there is an option to add as many tags as you want. Even if you have not used all those keywords in your article, then also you can add the relevant header tags on this tags option. And if you are using HTML, then again this has to be added between the head tags as tags. So these are the header tags, and these are the keywords which actually help visitors to reach out to your website. And when these keywords are there on your content, on your page, on the header tag, then it becomes easy for Google to link the searching keyword to your keyword, so that your content can be shown on the search results. So guys, sixth point is SEO writing. This is a very, very, very important thing, guys. When you write any content on your website, it should be SEO friendly. That is, it should contain keywords. It should be there that the headline is repeated so many times. It should have FAQs. It should have call to action. It should contain all these things. In fact, it should also have images. The more the images there are, actually the more interesting the content becomes. If I say that you read a book or read a content which is only having text, you will be bored in some time. But even if the content is long and you are having a lot of images in that book, you will actually love that content. So same things applies to our blogs and articles also. It should have images. I don't say that there should be lot of images, but at least in 1,000-word article, there should be 2 to 3 images. Or if the article is 2,000 plus words, then 4 or 5 images also can be there, or accordingly what the intent is there, according to that images should be there. So your content writer can decide it well where images should be and how images should be placed. So guys, the final thing in this is you can even add a video to your content. If you don't have a video, then it's okay. You can take anyone else video which is similar, because taking anyone else video doesn't makes a copyright kind of thing, because you are actually promoting their video, so they won't mind you doing that. But you can also create a video for your own blog. Once you publish your blog, just through that blog link, you can create a video. There is a video tool for which I have created a complete video. I have a lot of video series. I have lot of videos in the video series where lot of tools I explain. So you can actually watch this video and you can create a video for your blog, and you need to just upload it on YouTube and add that link in the content. That's all, it will be there. So this was our 6-step SEO writing. Now our 7th step, that is image optimization, which I have discussed in Technical SEO. So I have a complete video on image optimization where you can actually watch and learn image optimization. Other than that, actually your image size and resolution needs to be streamlined. It should be according to web. And the final thing, you can also use a new format by Google, that is WebP. And definitely if the format of image is by Google, then it will definitely be given weightage by Google more than any other format. And as you also know, if you have not seen, on Google's browser there's an option of image search. If you do proper image optimization, then image can again act as a link for you. Images rank very fast and they can bring lot of traffic to your website if your image is properly image optimized on your blog or website. So guys, next step, that is 8th, is use of external and internal links in your content. Guys, internal link means linking to your own content so that people are actually on your website more and more time and they get a complete value. They get all the related things which you are placed on your website, which you added on your website as a content. So internal links actually work very good for SEO, and this is a very positive point. You can actually rank multiple content using internal links, and at the same time external links give you a lot of weightage because you are giving value to your user. The content which you don't have, which you are not expert of, you are sharing an external link for that, so your visitor will start trusting your website more. And secondly, when the person or website whose external link you are sharing, they get to know that you are sharing the external link and they come to your website, they like the content, then definitely they will give a free of cost link to you, and that will be a high quality link which you cannot get even through guest post or paid links. So guys, this was our 8th point. Our 9th point is URL optimization. Guys, URL optimization is also again very important. I've told you URL should be short, URL should be actually in a proper manner, in a proper structure, but it should also contain keyword, and it's very, very important. It should contain the main keyword. It should not have is, the, and all these things. And you can always change the URL structure of your website if you are using WordPress. And if you are using HTML website, then this URL structure is actually the name of your page plus the website domain name. So it's like that. So this is the URL structure and it should be actually optimized. So all this about URL structure also I have discussed in my videos on-page SEO. As I have told you how to do that, I have shared there. You can watch that. Now our final point, that is table of content for long content. Guys, when you go and read some book, then definitely you go and check out the table of content. And if you want to just dive into a particular page or particular section, you can go from there very easily. In a similar case, table of content can be used on your content, and it's very easy for a user to actually check that content, because your content is long, then definitely user might not able to find that particular thing which it was looking for, and they'll actually think that it's not there on your website, so they'll actually move from there. In other terms, if you are having a table of content, then they can directly move to that content. They can check whether this content is there or not on your website, and it becomes very easy, very quick, very fast. Even if a user is revisiting your blog, they won't like to read everything. They would like to directly go to that particular point, and that table of content is very helpful in that case. So guys, these are all 10 on-page SEO points, and these are very important. So I have discussed with you in today's video technical SEO 10 points and on-page SEO 10 points, and after that there is off-page SEO. And you want to know how to do that off-page SEO, then it's a technical thing. You can actually watch my video. I have a video on off-page SEO, how to do off-page SEO. So you can go through that. If you like this video, then just hit a like, and you can share it with your friends and family. It will be helpful for them as well. And guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'll be sharing lot of content on this and value I'll be giving on this channel, which will be actually helpful for you. So we'll meet in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing.